What's up? This your boy CJ Goodfella back with the Boston Clinic. Um, Doing this video about potential Adrien Broner fights as he's moving up again to 147-pound limit, which is the welterweight division. Um, Pretty much simplified it down to 4 or 5 guys. I just want to touch on a couple wild cards that could be put in place, but more than likely won't um, get the fight. One guy, Shane Mosley, if he does win his little paper WBA title, world title, from some guy that he's fighting is one. I could see Adrien Broner taking that little easy route. If he gets past his legal trouble, let's hope he does, because he's very exciting for the sport. Um, he's probably going to take an easier route because he just did huge ratings on Spike TV that's still coming in. That's reported last time checked, not even going through all the views, that it spiked at over 1.1, almost 1.1 million on Spike. That's big to be on a telecast like Spike, and he needs to fight a bigger name, but it's probably not gonna happen if he can pull numbers like that with Ashley Theophane and Mayweather promoting the card. So he also look at options like Sean Porter too. McDonough, if he chooses to come out of retirement, which is highly unlikely. Marquez, if he can win the title, that'll be like the fight after he can win the title. If he wants to fight, I can see Marquez fighting him. Sammy Vasquez Jr., very highly doubtable. He's high risk, low reward at this point. That'd be a hard fight for Broner. Earl Spence, Chris Algieri, winner or loser, can be a fight for him. I don't think he beats either one of those. Currently the way he's fighting, if he showed up what he showed versus the Ashley Theophane fight, even though he was a little weight drained. Let's get into the more likely candidates that he might fight. Start off with the non-world title fights that he could fight coming off his legal issues, depending on how long he'll be out, where they let him fight, where he continue to train. Hopefully he does. Let's say in this scenario that he's acquitted of all charges and he's able to do his thing. Andre Berto and Victor Ortiz are fighting. Berto is ranked number 3 by the WBC. He's not ranked in any other major titles, which would be the IBF, WBO, and WBA. But he's ranked 3rd in the WBC. Victor Ortiz obviously is not top 10 in any of the title rankings right now, but somehow Omar Figueroa is. But that's another story for another day at welterweight. He doesn't even campaign at welterweight. But that would be an interesting fight. I mean, depending on how Ortiz look and Berto looks, how he look, coming off the Josito Lopez fight and going into the Mayweather fight, it'll be a good, decent fight for Adrien Broner. AB versus AB, or AB versus Victor Ortiz. Victor Ortiz is now training with Joel Diaz. Good trainer, former trainer Timothy Bradley, currently training trainer of Ruslan Provodnikov. Definitely want to see that. See Andre Berto, Victor Ortiz. It's exciting the first time. 2 fighters in 2 different places right now. But I think their styles mesh perfectly. So that's a candidate for Adrien Broner, easy fight. Step in 147-pound division. Another guy. They have history. They have had words before, back and forth. I thought this fight was going to happen a while ago. I thought Broner might make the leap up from 35 at the time, 135 at the time, to 147 to fight this guy. But he ended up fighting Paulo Malignaggi, by the way, which Malignaggi did call him out for a rematch. Who wants to see that? It is Robert the Ghost Guerrero, coming off a loss to coming off a loss to Danny Garcia. It was a close fight in the beginning, but Danny Garcia pretty much pulled away, in my opinion, from the middle to the latter rounds of that fight. Guerrero looked better than he has been looking, but he still is vulnerable after taking a beating from Thurman and another guy. I can't remember his name, but he really kind of lost that fight. I think it was at the StubHub Center. But he bounced back and looked pretty good versus Danny Garcia coming up short. He wants that rematch But I think he wouldn't mind one last career high payday versus Adrien Broner on PBC. Um, I think that'll be a wonderful fight, a winnable fight for Robert Guerrero, a winnable fight for Adrien Broner. At this stage of their career, I would favor Adrien Broner, but Guerrero has the work rate to really beat up Broner. But I think he's took his fair share of damage and punishment, where Broner really could be looking at a stoppage due to the wear and tear that Guerrero's been throughout his career. Definitely a great fight for Adrien Broner to be able to look at and make a good payday. Um, Guerrero pulls great numbers on PBC, two of the highest PBC rating fights. Broner pulls great numbers on PBC. Let's do it. I look forward to that fight as a reintroduction to the 147-pound welterweight division for Adrien Broner. Then we get into the world title holders. Jesse Vargas expressed interest in fighting Adrien Broner after the Ashley Theophane fight. He actually called Adrien Broner out. Jesse Vargas has been one of those guys. He used to fight under the Mayweather banner. Got a better deal from Top Rank. Went over to Top Rank, and Top Rank has been promoting the shit out of Jesse Vargas in ways that the money team, aka Mayweather Promotions, probably could never promote Jesse Vargas. Jesse Vargas has getting shot after shot after shot on high-profile cards against guys with good records and been in close fights with these guys, and always seems to get like 4 straight decisions, close decisions over these guys. But his breakthrough fight was Timothy Bradley fight in the last round, where he really had Timothy Bradley injured. His confidence has just risen to a whole nother level. He looks like a complete different fighter. He's usually a 1-2 fighter, but now he's leading with the right hand. He's leading with hooks. He's doing things unorthodox for Jesse Vargas, which is making Jesse Vargas a whole different caliber of fighter. I'm happy for Jesse Vargas. He's one of the good guys in the boxing. One of the good guys who will reach out to you on social media, comment on your pictures, give you an interview. So I'm happy for Jesse Vargas. I'm happy for good guys like him. An Adrien Broner fight is just what the doctor ordered for him to capitalize on his recent rise in popularity. Style-wise, Jesse Vargas will probably be the easiest fight for Adrien Broner out of the title holders right now. But it won't be an easy fight for Adrien Broner. Al and Bob will have to work together to make this fight. Hopefully they do. But it's a great fight. The number one guy I think that he's going to shoot for is his good friend Danny Garcia. The trash talk will be epic between Angel and Adrien Broner. I think Broner and Garcia is a good fight. I think it's already in the plans. They had a little promo picture that Adrien Broner was not supposed to post to social media, which he did, and Al Haymon called and told him to take that shit down, according to Danny Garcia. Style-wise, it's a good stock fight for Adrien Broner. Not an easy fight. Broner has the speed advantage, the athleticism advantage, but I think Garcia has the better feet. But Garcia is not fast at all. He's not quick. He doesn't have great defense. One thing Garcia does have, he has good punch anticipation, good accuracy, good timing, good boxing ability. But Broner can really make things hard if he fought like he fought a dismal fight with John Molina. So just some good fights just for us to look at and really take a good look at Adrien Broner. I think those are the 4 big fights for Adrien Broner. In a wild card is the Victor Postal versus Terence Crawford fight. I think Terence Crawford wins that fight. I think Crawford will have no problem moving up to 147 pounds to challenge Adrien Broner. I don't think Crawford have a problem fighting Broner at a catchweight if that's what they wanted, or Broner would have any problem fighting at Crawford at a catchweight if that's what they wanted. Crawford just wanted to happen to move down and fight back at 140 pounds instead of competing at 147 pounds. So this your boy CJ Goodfella. We gone.